The Blazers will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia State's offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grab near the sticks. It's Ware. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snag in the middle. It's Mitchell. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Georgia State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Georgia State 7, UAB 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UAB Blazers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Give to the back. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. And the Blazers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, you spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Stanley. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Mitchell. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, a fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. First down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. They just keep firing. Scrambling away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He's got it for a big play.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Go straight ahead. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Tried to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal. The Blazers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Got room to work. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I bet it does.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires it. Complete downfield. Turning it on. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Blazers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Pushes for the goal line. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Pocket breaking down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this, well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with the running back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's Stanley. Catch in the middle, it's Ware. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mitchell. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Gets it to the back. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Leaves it with the back. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get 1st downs. They throw the football and get 1st downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense.
There he goes. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Caught over the middle. It's Mitchell. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia State. Great job by the back on the option. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback running on the draw. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for you to run.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Blazers will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Let's get it.
And the Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Ware. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stanley. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Gage. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Lacey. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off play action on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ferguson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Timeout, UAB.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to run it. The Blazers get enough for the first down. Offense, quick tempo.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Blazers in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, Let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself on the draw. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Blazers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Butler. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bishop. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. And the Blazers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ferguson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Blazers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
26, UAB 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Throwing right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's Stanley. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The Blazers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's taking the shot. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The RPO, it's complete. Brings into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. QB draw.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
That's caught. It's gained. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles, man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never.
Touchdown, Panther! He would not be denied.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Imagine how this outcome is going to impact social media this week. One side ready for a parade, the other ready to hit the panic button.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
Takes the handoff. It's Butler. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Runs through the tackle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Back to throw, it's Stanley. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll go to the ground.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, But after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll run a sneak for it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Blazers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Look out, he's got room. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Great place to start for this offense. The give on the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On the run, it's Gage. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Stanley. Got it in the middle. It's Ware. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Panthers are on the move. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Georgia State! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
40, UAB 14.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the Blazers with the 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Give to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle, H. Butler. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They're about to snap it for the 9th play on this drive, and they need a yard on 3rd down. It's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. The give to the tailback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick pass on the jet motion. Crosses to 40. Turning it on. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.